Hello everyone and welcome to this video about Bernina 800 series machines. I have here my old workhorse, the 800, that I've had for about 15 years. And then I bought this one just the other week, an 810, also called the Bernina Matic 810. They're very similar machines, size-wise. The only difference I've been able to find is that the 810 has the decorative stitches, and it also has the, if you want to go straight, you'll position yourself here, and then as I gather, you're not able actually to kind of increase width to do zigzag, but to do zigzag you have to put yourself in the position number 1. There's also a high and low gear here. When I bought this machine, it was basically in pretty good condition. The clutch here, the free hand wheel clutch, was stuck, so I unstuck that. And then there's another issue with it, which I'm gonna address now, and it's the winding, it's the bobbin winding system. And when you, for example, if you listen to this machine with the bobbin winder on, pretty quiet, and then this machine with the bobbin winder turned on, I'm not sure if I can illustrate this, but there's also a problem with the bobbin not spinning. We're not spinning enough, or in a way that is predictable. Now it's spinning fairly decent, but sometimes when winding a bobbin with this machine, it will just stop. The bobbin will just kind of stand still. It kind of just, the winder's kind of slipping on the wheel inside. And I will show you the difference on the inside between these two machines. I'll just take a flathead screwdriver and just remove these 2 screws. Yeah, they're the same on both machines. I didn't tighten this earlier, but yeah, I'll just remove the tops from both machines. All right, so when having removed the screws from there and there, you just kind of lift the top up, and here you have the just put it like this, the bobbin winder mechanism. And on this is a little bit different, and this is the one that's working fine. And what happens when you push this this thing to your right, this wheel will engage with this wheel here. Not sure if you can see that. That's the hand wheel. So as you can see, I'm pushing the pedal, it starts spinning. And this is the version that is preferable, from what I understand. It's a bigger metal wheel with a kind of like a pretty thick rubber O-ring or a rubber ring on it. This has like some resistance. You can kind of feel that it's not very slippery. But then again, this is the other version. Not sure if they just came in different versions, or if this was why they're different, or if this is an aftermarket piece, or if it's been replaced with original parts or something. Well, and this is the original version. But anyway, this rubber is really worn out. It's pretty hard, it's dry, there's not a lot of friction from this. So what you can do, and I've seen some videos of that, is you replace the whole assembly, remove the screw, and then you buy the entire thing new here. But here in Sweden, that will set you back about $50, or the equivalent, about 500 plus Swedish crowns. And what you can buy is this part to replace this one, and to get a like plasticky version of this. And I'm gonna try to do that. So first I will remove this and try to lift the whole mechanism off. I'll remove the bobbin first, and then I'll screw this. I'll take that off, and then as you can see, the spring needs to go in that direction. Here you have a with this orientation, then you have one end going into that hole, and then coming from the underside up here. So that's what I'm gonna try to remember when putting the spring back. Now we'll see if we can get this off. I'll use a flathead screwdriver, and then underneath this is a kind of a spring washer, and you can see the other spring stayed in place. So this is the assembly. Now what from what I understand, what you do is that you kind of support this in a vise or something, like, and then tap this out to replace it with the plastic one. So I'll try to get a makeshift vise and tap it out. Let's see if that works. Okay, so I took some pliers and I put it on 2 stacks of books. So you can see that it's pretty supported there, which allows this shaft to kind of just drop down. We'll see if this works. See if I can position this in any way to capture the action. Well, that didn't work at all. It's just dented by the drift, I think it's called. So I'll see if I can try to remove this CG lock, I think it's called. Just keeping this in place and see if that changes anything. Yeah, we'll see if we can remove that. So this is the order of things. Here's the shaft with there's disc, and then there's a washer, and you have this cylinder with a washer on top, and then the locking CG lock, and then you have this funnel-like thing. Yeah, now we'll see if we can kind of remove this disc from the shaft. We'll see if we can work that out. So I managed to get it a bit deeper in this, so I'll just keep on pounding on it. We'll see if we can get it out. So after a few more pounds with the hammer, it's starting to come out. it has some teeth, as you can see. And yeah, well, I'm not sure that those little marks should have maybe used a less sharp drift, but this is what I had. So yeah, not sure this is the correct way to do things, but we'll see if it works out okay. Okay, so now we'll see if we can get this onto this. Let's put it on like that. It's gonna, I think it's gonna take some force to do this, so I will just kind of see if I can gently tap it on using like a mallet or something, a rubber mallet. See if that works. Okay, so I got it in place. What I did was I remove this just by flipping it off like that and save that from the heat, and then I used a blow dryer to heat the plastic up a bit, and I just tapped this in with a hammer, and I don't think this doesn't have too much of a function from what I gathered, so I just kind of tapped on that. Maybe I shouldn't have. Seems all right. So now I got it in place. I'll put in the machine and test it out. Okay, so now I'll reassemble everything. I'll use the other one as a guide, I think, just to be sure. So you have this. First, you have the wheel, and then you have the washer. This washer. Put this back on, and then, as you can see, you have this. Since it's upside down, it should be like this, and we'll put that. Put that on, and then, as you can see here, there's a washer again, and then this washer, and then if I can get that, a washer and this locking mechanism. I think it's called a CG stop or something. That's closest to the white funnel-like thing. So we'll put on the washer here. And then that should be in level with the CG stop here. I'll see if I can just get some pliers to kind of bend that back. There you go. So now you have it. The spring is onto there. This screws back on. We have this instead of the old one. And that's the one that's working well. Okay, well, I'll put them back on and we'll have a comparison. Okay, so now we're back. This is the 810 where I replaced the winding mechanism. And this is the 800, which has the version that worked from the start. Okay, so I'll just kind of listen to this, and then this. Just snap it on. Not at all the loud, like, screechy sound that I had before. And we'll put a bobbin on and see if it slips or if it just keeps spinning. And well, there's no indication of slipping here. I think this is working perfectly now. So this was a yeah, a cheaper way to fix the problem with the old bobbin winders in these machines. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got something out of it.